According to the Merriam-Webster dictionary, stereotyping is to believe that all people or things with a particular characteristic are the same. Many people believe that today in our society, stereotyping is not prevalent, but we're here to open your eyes to just how common it really is. An example that may hit close to home for some is Spencerport School Board's recent proposal for the addition of an urban-suburban program. One concerned citizen expressed his skepticism toward the program's success by saying, "So how common is this in your life and in your community?" Our group conducted an online survey, first asking questions about the individual taking it, and then about the stereotypes in their lives. Men and women of all ages participated in the survey, and the results are as follows. The ages of the participants were fairly diverse, with most people being over the age of 25. The locations of the participants also ranged from a variety of places, including the city to the country, with suburbs such as Fairport, Pittsford, Penfield, and Webster. The races of the participants were also very diverse, including people who were African American, white, Hispanic, and Western European, with most people being white.
We asked the participants what stereotypes people gave them, and the answers were very eye-opening. We chose some of the standout answers that we felt illustrated the severity of this issue, with responses such as, not athletic, midget, nerdy, stupid immigrant, lazy, and stealing people's jobs, fox-watching conservative. After hearing these responses, we wondered who in their lives were giving them these stereotypes. And there was a very strong pattern in these responses, with the three main sources being friends, family, and society. Friends were the most prevalent of the three.
The most eye-opening question is the final one. How would you identify yourself? The participants who divulged the information were then asked who they are and how they desire to be seen. The responses were touching, almost as if they were crying out to their oppressors, saying, "If you really knew me." Stereotyping is common and hard to notice. We have some short skits next that will make you stop and think if you've ever mindlessly participated. All stereotypes are derogatory and hurtful, so we developed a system to rank the severity. Yellow being the least severe, orange being moderate, and red being the most severe.
It's fairly common to have a group of males catcall or make suggestive comments to a female when she's walking by herself. But to assume that all women want this kind of attention and that she wants to be praised based on her physical appearance is demeaning, ignorant, and disrespectful.
See the game the other day?
Dude, yeah, did you see the shot? Steph Curry? Oh,
You know how they say, man, Steph Curry with the shot. What?
yo, that's like, you did make that shot, right?
Actually, guys, I couldn't catch the game last night. I had to dance. Yeah, dance. Really though.
I'm gay, man. That's gay. I'm sorry.
Throwing around derogatory words regarding sexual orientation is something everyone's familiar with and spans generations without being stopped. Assuming that a guy who would prefer to dance over watching a sports game is gay is a largely inaccurate statement. Furthermore, even if the guy did identify himself as gay, it should not be an insult or even a noteworthy piece of information needing to be shared.
Hi guys, my name's Jessica. I'm a physical therapy major from Manhattan, New York.
Hi, my name is Angelo Jackson. I'm an education major in Rochester, New York. Avenue E.
Oh my God, really? Yeah.
Being from a certain neighborhood is just geography. Doesn't make them a criminal or a bad person to be friends with. People have all heard of terrible things happening in certain neighborhoods. The problem is that some people will take it a step further and start stereotyping people all from that neighborhood as doing bad things. And that also that they don't maybe belong in other neighborhoods. Stereotypes are rigid, oversimplified, and often highly exaggerated beliefs about an entire category, social category, and all the individuals within it. It further will it'll form the basis for prejudice, which in turn is used to justify discrimination and attitudes. You've all stereotyped before, which begs the further question, are you a racist? Are you a sexist? Have you ever been prejudiced against people because of their religion or their culture? Maybe we need to actually take a look at some of the most commonly used stereotypes. In your mind, I want you to check off whether you have ever experienced any of these or express them out loud, maybe when you're standing next to someone that says it and you've even agreed with them, or even secretly thought it to yourself. All Asians are smart. White girls love Starbucks. Girls who wear revealing clothing are all promiscuous. Thin girls have eating disorder. All teenagers shoplift, so they should be followed in stores. Jewish people are cheap. Taxi drivers are all immigrants. Men are breadwinning providers in a family. They should be. People from the South are racist. Asian women work in nail salons and in Chinese restaurants. All people from the Middle East are terrorists. Overweight people don't have self-control. And poor people are all uneducated.
All right, so after all that, let me ask you a serious question. What's the price of a black man's life? Is it worth any less than a white man's? Are my feelings any less important due to the color of my skin? I'm stereotyped every day I'm on this earth, from the time I'm born to the time I'm in a casket. It always amazes me what people always have to think. I mean, really, hurry up and buy or get out. You standing in that corner, get the hell out. You must be from the ghetto. You must play basketball because you're tall and black. I mean, really? People always have something to say, but what does what they have to say get anywhere? I remember one time a teacher told me in middle school, you're gonna end up like everyone else from your neighborhood. I mean, I could've, but look at me now. Mom, I made it. I'm on top of the world. I'm the last man standing. You can say what you want, you can do as you please. I may be hurt, I may be discouraged, but I always promise I'll never stop fighting. I am who I am. I stand for what I stand. I made it clear a long time ago. I'm gonna be what I wanna be. Can you do the same?
Woo!